Morning YouTube, this is Chuck John with CNS Mining and Manufacturing. This video was going to be a continuation of the one where I cut out a Jeep on the plasma cam table. We had a camera malfunction, so this one might be just a little bit different. As you can see, I've got two pieces hanging from wire here in the shop. I thought I'd just show you around what I have here for powder coating. First there's the oven. I built this oven myself rather than pay $5,000 for one, so it's a little smaller. It's 4x4 by 3 feet deep, but it's you know, it does the job. I've seen people do toaster ovens and get a good product out. And over here is the spray booth. It's only 3 feet wide, has 2 rods to hang from and lights. And down here on the bottom is my gun. It's a Eastwood gun. It's the dual voltage gun, and it does a great job. This is my second or third one now. I've worn out a couple of them. And for other equipment, all you need, I've got tie wire here that I do my hangers from and a pair of cutters to cut it. And for safety, just a dust mask to keep the powder out of your lungs. You know, you've got to be safe doing this also. Beside this is the media blast cabinet. I only use this when I get something that's really rough and I want to smooth it out, or I want to get welding slag off a piece. You don't need this to powder coat, but you know, it doesn't hurt, and if you're going to get into it in a big way. Above that on the shelf is all the different powders I have, different colors and whatnot, clears and blues and coppers, and on from that is the compressor. It's a 60-gallon Porter cable compressor. You don't even need that to powder coat. There's guys that use just a compressed air tank that they get filled up at a service station, and that's plenty of air. And that's basically all you need. Powder coating is really simple, and I'll set this up on a tripod so you can watch the process. But you know, a trained monkey can powder coat it. It's not that hard. It just takes practice. So I'll be back. Okay guys, I'm back. Getting ready to throw this powder on here. I just made some hooks out of tie wire. That's all I ever use. It's cheap and easy, and it does the job. Like I said, this gun is a Eastwood gun, really good gun. It's about a $129 gun, and I've got a $1,000 gun, but it's so complicated to clean out. This one, it takes like 15 seconds, that one takes a half hour. So I'll show you how this goes. It's really simple. Just hold this button in, pull the trigger, and you don't have to overlap like you do with spraying paint. Everything doesn't have to be even because you're using static to hold the powder on the piece. And you lose some, but you know, it's worth it, because I can have this done, cooked in the oven, so it's cured up, cooled off, and in a box in an hour. I mean, it only takes like 15 minutes to get these done. And this is a good coat that I'm putting on. I don't remember the bill finish exactly, but they just get it so you don't see any steel showing through. Then I use a 12-inch needle nose with a 45-degree bend in the tips to move my pieces around, and especially in the oven. It's pretty hot in the oven, so that's 400 degrees. So you want to not touch anything. And here you don't want to touch anything and knock the powder off. So it's just easier to use the needle nose. So I did the one side, here's the other side coming up. Again, it just takes just a few seconds to get a piece done and ready to go. And it gets a superior finish. My powder is UV stabilized, so outdoor use, especially in Arizona with the sun. The sun just tears up a lot of powder that's not UV stabilized. And this one is one of the best. I use prismatic powders mainly. They're less expensive. They're closer to me. They're in Oregon. And it's just that simple. Now we're almost done with these two pieces. You can see how long it's taken to do them. So now it's just a case of putting them in the oven. And we'll just take this guy first. And the oven is up and running, so it's hot in there. I've got a mosquito trying to get me. Just hang them on a rod inside the oven. And that's that. 15 minutes will be done. I'll be back to you and show the finished results. And on my size oven, I can do wheels in there. I can do just about anything. Valve covers on cars, whatever you can paint, you can basically powder coat. I've even done glass, so there's a trick to that. All right, I'll be back. All right, guys, I'm back. I just wanted to go over a couple of things with you. You can see the one piece in the oven. You probably can't get a good shot of it here. The glass is a little bit frosty, but it's cooking in there. It flows out at about 200 and 220 degrees, and then we bake it at 400 to cure it. And so that's in the process. And while it's doing that, I was going to go over the advantages of powder coating, which is, one, there's no fumes. I mean, you might get a little smell from the plastic in the powder, but it's not something that's going to tear up your lungs. Now, I wear a dust mask when I powder coat, but it's strictly to keep dust from getting in my lungs. I know, and I've seen many guys powder coat without a dust mask, and that's fine, I guess. But the other thing is, there's no overspray. You can look at the floor here, you can see dust, and that's all it is. It doesn't stick to anything, and all you do is I go over and take my shop vac with the Vortec filter on it, and just vacuum it up. So there's just no overspray anywhere. And the other big thing is how quickly you can do it if you're shipping. I mean, like I ship all the time, every day almost, and I can be done in 15 minutes powder coating, and another 15 minutes they're in the box and out to the post office. So it's just a really good system. All right, so I'm going to be back in a minute. All right, guys, I got the camera on wide angle. I'm going to get these out of the oven. So it is over 400 degrees probably right now, because it kind of ramps up and overshoots a little bit. But I'll bring these out and then I'll do a close-up so you can see what they look like. There's one. Here's the other. Maybe I'll move these up on both on the same place for you. These are both mailbox toppers. They're both already purchased, so you know what, I'm just going to take this off the tripod. So ignore the shaking. So here they are. One's a miniature schnauzer, and this is prismatic powders coating. It's a textured black, UV stabilized. It holds up really well. They're both the same. This one just doesn't have the light on it as well. One's a cow and one's a dog, and they come out just really good. So give it a thought. You know, if you're painting your projects, think about going to powder coating. It's relatively inexpensive. You can buy a used oven at a thrift store and use that for powder coating till you make some money at it, and then build your own or buy one. And so if anyhow, I don't want to ramble on here, but if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, or share. Thanks for watching.